raised by a father like my dad, you know, he is the bravest person that I know in the world. Like, everything that he wants to do, he does. You know, he's very passionate about it. He passed that along to us. I want to be a world champ, and I'm not stopping until I get there.
The Gracie brothers evaluate the submission game of bantamweight champ Henan Barao.
There are amateur chokers, and there are professional chokers. Henan Barao, professional plus.
Barao looking for a head on choke here. He may get it. Plus, bantamweight title contender Uriah Faber sounds off on Henan Barao.
I don't think Barao is underrated, maybe under-celebrated. The guy's an incredible athlete. He has the longest win streak in the sport right now.
And we hear from the fighters on which base is best for modern MMA.
In my opinion, the best form of martial arts is karate.
I think Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu is the strongest martial art.
I'd say the best base is your old tried and true wrestling.
It's all ahead on UFC Ultimate Insight, presented by Harley-Davidson. Hey folks, good to have you with us for another edition of UFC Ultimate Insight. Since its inception, the UFC's featherweight division has known just one champion, Jose Aldo. But he will soon face a serious test in the form of Ricardo Lamas, a proud Cuban-American who has been campaigning for a shot at Aldo's strap for more than a year. Well, now the date is locked in, and Lamas and his close-knit family are ready to attack this latest obstacle in a similar manner. Together.
I was always trying to, like, prove to them that I was tough, you know what I mean? Every time they beat me up.
No, Kiki, come here.
I was one of those kids who always wanted to be the toughest one in school and stuff like that. I don't know if that comes from a combination of being the youngest and my Hispanic background, but...
Punch it!
There was a lot of picking on them and having fun with them, all in good fun.
Mickey, don't hit!
It's just the way we're raised, I guess, man. Like, my dad always says that in Cuba, when the bullies would come up to you, they wouldn't come up to you just one person, it'd be a group of them. So my dad was like, you know, the way you took care of that is you asked them who was the toughest out of the whole group and you fought that person. And he's like, you win some and you lose some, but you get respect.
Get her, you see, he's not a machine.
You like it?
You want one of those? Candy apple?
Just coming from a traditional Latino family, you're very tight-knit. You know, we get together all the time. Growing up, I'd go to my grandparents' house at least once a week, you know, and I have a huge family, so everybody would get together. And we kind of carry the same thing on with me and my brothers. Now that they have kids, we still get together at least once a week and you know, barbecue or whatever.
Yeah?
My dad was born in 1940 in Havana, Cuba. He was in Cuba before, during, and after the revolution, so he was able to experience, you know, Cuba as a free democratic country.
My entire family, like in the case of most Cuban families, they sympathize with the idea of change in Cuba. Of course, we didn't know that it could be worse.
Like a lot of Cubans, at first he was in favor of the revolution. When my dad came to realize what Castro was really about, and when he actually came out and, you know, said he was a communist, that's when he went underground and started, you know, being a counter-revolutionary.
I was part of the 30th of November Revolutionary Movement from País. That was the organization I helped found in Havana with a group of students. I was the national head of the students sector of that organization. In July of 1962, after an incident in which I participated, I decided not to fight the revolution anymore. About 30 days after that, the 30th of August, they called the person that substituted me in my position, and they executed him September 21st, 1962. He was executed in 20 days. It hit very close because he was
toughest person that I know in the world. I remember growing up and just seeing him get into some altercations with people, and the guy's a pit bull, man. He does not back down from anyone. It doesn't matter how big they are, and he'll sit there and look you right in the face and, you know, tell you to bring it. So I think that's something that he passed along to me. I don't have it as much as him, you know, but he gave me a little bit, and that's all I need. These past few times when I've had the title shot kind of dangled and taken away, I know he got really pissed off, and he tries to tell me, you know, it's okay, don't worry about it, just keep doing what you're doing. But with a guy like that, you know, sometimes you start talking to him about it, and he goes off on a huge rant. And, you know, you don't want to open up that box because you'll never hear the end of it.
He will make it. Ricardo will make it. He will be the champion of the featherweight division while he given the opportunity.
If you look at the featherweight division, it is crowded. There's a lot of great fighters there, but Ricardo is the only one that has not fought Jose Aldo. Really, he deserves that shot, not just for that reason. He has been in the featherweight division and destroying the competition. He's been basically Jose Aldo's bodyguard in the featherweight division. He has been fighting the top-ranked featherweight guys while Aldo is fighting guys that have been dropping weight from lightweight. He's been taking care of all the top contenders at featherweight.
Growing up, being raised by a father like my dad, you know, everything that he wants to do, he does. You know, he's very passionate about it. He passed that along to us. We're just very stubborn. If we want something, we're going to keep going even if it kills us until we get it.
There's that left, right to the face.
So I want to be a world champ, and I'm not stopping until I get there.